Welcome to Community Taking Action, ABCD's program highlighting people and organizations doing great things in and around the Boston area. Today we are joined by a very, very special person, Yvette Rodriguez, the Vice President of ABCD Head Start and Children's Services. Welcome to the program.
Welcome, and thank you for the opportunity.
I say special because you oversee, I know, some of the best assets that we have anywhere, and that's small children.
That's the future.
There's the future. Talk about Head Start. You know, it's a program that I think people hear but don't really know the mission and goals of Head Start.
Head Start, we serve children from birth to 5 years old, and is to be serving is preschool education. But the uniqueness about Head Start, which has many, many, many of them, and I will need a whole day to tell you all the beauty and uniqueness of Head Start, is that Head Start, in addition to preparing preschool, giving the early education to these children, is also a very comprehensive services. So what do we mean by comprehensive services? Mm-hmm. It's taking the care of the child as a whole, because if the child is not healthy, he cannot learn. Mm-hmm. If the child is not listening well, he cannot learn. So it's taking care of all the basic needs, ensuring that that child is ready to succeed, not only in school, in life, but in the cognitive development, physical, emotional health, and all the aspects of the child.
And with that knowledge, you obviously oversee a lot. What is the scope of the program? What is it that you actually are responsible for?
We serve over 2,300 children from birth to 5, like I mentioned earlier.
Throughout Boston?
Throughout Boston.
Okay.
So we have 24 sites. We have one delegate agency that is part of our system, and we have 5 partners. And when we talk about partner, that is a child care program that with Head Start funding, we are able to enhance the services beyond the traditional child care, and we provide the support of the comprehensive services to those partners. And we enhance the services with health managers and health aid, nutritionists and nutritionist case manager, local disability specialist, mental health support, and that we subcontract. So for example, in health, if we have a child with diabetes, so we need to make sure that we know that we are following the protocol or the procedure, that if the child needs to get the treatment, medicine, insulin, that our staff is well trained into those terms, and that is coordinated with the nutrition department, so that child will have an individual meal plan.
So you said individual meal plan, but so that means you're providing meals for 2,300 children?
Yes, could you believe that we serve 7,500 meals per day? Another beauty, and I'm going to keep saying beauty because Head Start is such a beautiful program, is that as many children need individual meal plan, as many individual meal plan the child has. If a child has an allergy, that child cannot have the regular menu. Right. It's very tailored to the needs. So nutrition department and health department works very closely with family advocates and the family to ensure that needs are covered as well.
How long has Head Start been doing what you've talked about, the comprehensive services?
As a matter of fact, we are celebrating the 50th anniversary. Wow. And Head Start has been doing these kind of services for the last 50 years. This started under President Lyndon B. Johnson and War on Anti-Poverty. And he was very visionary in terms of what he ambitious for the less fortunate and children.
Earlier, you mentioned children as young, is it birth or how old did you say? The youngest children?
1 month.
1 month.
But we work with pregnant moms. So we have a program that is working with pregnant moms, and we start preparing mom and making sure they are healthy and physical, emotionally, and cognitive in terms of, preparing parent. No parent goes to school to learn that, and children doesn't come with instructions.
Parent university, right?
Yes. So we start working with mom in pregnant mom. Then while the baby is born, we do follow up with the moms. Once the child is 1 month, they could start in the program.
Do you see a significant difference in a child who started prenatally versus the child who came years later?
The earlier the better, yes. We could see how the children, the development, the advancement, how ready they are in the term ready for school. And when we talk about being ready for school, it's not only learning the ABCDs. There's a lot of social, emotional, physical cognitive skills that the children has to develop in order to be able to sit, listen, write.
We wanted to pick up on how Head Start prepares children outside of the academic piece. And I wanted to just offer you an opportunity to just talk about stories of what does it really look like when you say a child needed something else?
So one example, and I love story because I have so many beautiful stories. And this story, every time I share it, I get chills because this is what is Head Start. So this child failed the vision screening. With the exam, we identified that he needed glasses. With Preventing Blindness of America, they brought the glasses to the child. So this is a child that he was turning 5. He was going to leave us and he was going to go to the school system to pre-K to K2. So this young guy, when he got the glasses, he looked around and he said, wow, now I can see. So this is what is Head Start. If we wouldn't identify that child early on, that child's school readiness and cognitive development was going to be impacted, not because he don't have the capacity, just because the comprehensive services were not there. And my dream, what I would like to see for the next 50 years is that—
I was going to ask that, right?
That every school system recognize the value and how much we need parents in the whole operation of the school. Because at the end, we have them for a time, parents have them forever.
That's right.
And every parent wants the best for the children.
Where do your parents come from? I mean, there's programs in Boston, and then now there's some programs up on north of Boston, Malden, Everett, et cetera. So is it just generally that's where your families come from?
Yes, we have programs pretty much in every community. But for example, if a parent lives in Dorchester, but they feel that they want to get the services in the South End, we don't have that limitation. They don't have to get the services in the neighborhood they live. As long as they live in Boston, and we could serve them in whatever program they want.
If there was one thing that you would want someone who's hearing about Head Start for the first time to think about, to keep in mind, what would that be?
I want parents to know that this program exists, that they could have access to them, that children deserve to have the best high quality early experience and education, and so they could start, and that is a key foundation to succeed in life. And public in general, if you have a great idea, a great support, come and join us. There's always a good opportunity to support the children and family of Head Start.
And how would they get in contact with someone?
They could call in 617-348-6272. They could ask, I want to volunteer, and we could find a place to volunteer. I want to donate, everything. Call there, and we will take that very seriously, because once again, we have a lot to do. We love to do it. We are very proud that we are doing it, but we are very aware that we alone cannot do it. We all have to work together towards the same goal.
Excellent. Congratulations on 50 years.
Yes,
and
thank you.
Look forward to another 50 with Head Start.
Thank you so much for having us and for the opportunity to share what I think is one of the most beautiful programs I have ever worked in my professional career.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Thank you.
Thank you. That concludes our program. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you've missed any episodes, you can get them on YouTube. That concludes our program. Thank you for joining us on Community Taking Action. I'm your host, Eric Mitchell. Until next time.